In a matter of hours, the country will have a new president, with Donald Trump being sworn in for a second term.
Yes, so WLWT News 5's Stephen Albritton is in Washington, D.C. for this historic moment. He's been catching up with our local elected leaders who will witness this moment as well. Stephen.
Yeah, Kelly, so the schedule's really been all over the place for everybody, from our elected officials to the media. The weather's really just been a problem, but we do know that the swearing in of Donald Trump and J.D. Vance is going to happen here at the United States Capitol here in just a few hours, and then the Trump-Vance team plans to get right to work immediately. On that agenda is a list of executive orders that Trump plans to issue almost immediately. We're talking about the TikTok ban, immigration, energy reform, things like that. Now that Republicans, though, hold the White House, the Senate, and the House of Representatives, Democrats do need to be strategic in how they work to still get things done. Congressman Greg Landsman of the 1st District of Ohio plans to do just that. He says the things that he's been able to do is things that he'll be able to continue to do and work to get things done for Ohio.
I think it's really important for people to work together no matter what. And my approach to Trump and the fact that we're in the minority and the Republicans are in the majority is look for opportunities to work together while also always protecting people, institutions, our democracy, people's freedoms, but making sure that people don't get hurt and that you're serving as a firewall for the, against the worst impulses of the far right.
Congressman Landsman went on to talk about how he's helped unlock billions of dollars for public service retirees, things he continues to work on. But again, today's festivities are going to be much smaller in nature, much more intimate because of the frigid weather outside. Kelly?
Stephen, you were there as the Ohio delegation arrived. Who all is on hand for us?
Oh, really, just about everybody. The flight out here, former Congressman Brad Wenstrup was on our flight when we landed. We got to the Ohio Delegation Hotel. Lieutenant Governor, I guess you call him Senator-select John Husted, he was also at the hotel. We know Governor DeWine was there. Ohio Attorney General Dave Yost, Gene Schmidt. You really go on and on and on. You just walk through that hotel, and everywhere you look, Scott Gibson, council member up in Mason, there's really everybody there. Ohio is here to support not only the newest president, Donald Trump, but also Middletown's J.D. Vance as well.
I think you said it earlier, Stephen, there is now a direct pipeline from the state of Ohio to the Washington, D.C. There always has been, now to the White House. So we'll be checking in with Stephen throughout the morning here. Stephen, thanks so much.